Guess what we're drinking today? But wait, if it's your first time to Sipping Tea with Eve, welcome. I'm Eve. Sipping Tea with Eve is a relaxed space for us to take care of ourselves, reflect on lessons, happy dance on blessings when it comes to how we show up as leaders. Let's get this tea brewing. So today we're going to be talking about Rosebud tea. It's amazing, it's delicious. So roses have been used medicinally and culturally for like thousands of years. The rose family has over 130 different species to them. I believe all roses are edible. Please feel free to fact check me, and can be used in teas, but depending on the variety, they can be a bit more sweet and some can be a bit more bitter. So rose tea is very aromatic, right? It has lots of health benefits. One that you may be particularly familiar with is that using it for your skin, right? Like you can ingest it and it's very good for your skin, but also like putting it into like a spray bottle with some water. It's because roses have a lot of vitamin A and E in it, which is good for hydrating the skin and tightening it. Rose tea can be used, to reduce wrinkles and fine lines. One thing I did just learn is that it's a natural remedy for dark circles, right? So that's really cool. But when you ingest it, you can ingest it because it's very calming and relaxing because it's very aromatic. For women, before your menstrual cycle begins, you can drink some rosebud tea. Mention I said rosebud, not rosehip. Rosebud tea, in order to reduce cramp and discomfort. And it's caffeine free, so you can drink it right before heading to bed. And also has lots of antioxidants, which we know when something has a lot of antioxidants, it's good for your immune system. So rosebud tea, it's amazing. Get some. All right. So let's start with the strategy tip, right? So I mentioned, I always say, leadership begins with you, right? And it needs to be your business to work on your internal business, right? As a leader, we can be very so focused on the work that we do. But remember, my purpose in life is to make sure that, I'm a vessel for your greatness. And remember, your greatness before your business greatness. So as I said in the title, having your core values show up in your day to day so you walk with intention and at attention is living life liberated. That's when you can have it all. A quote by yours truly. So I don't want us to take for granted what I'm saying with this. So living life liberated, right? Question mark. Like, Eve, what does that mean? So let's break it down. Living, defined in the dictionary, living is the pursuit of a lifestyle of a specified type. Now I'm talking about a liberated lifestyle, but the pursuit of a lifestyle, which means living, you're acting is the cause of acting. So that should invoke in you like to question yourself as a leader or who I am as a being. Am I just existing or am I living? Am I in pursuit of a lifestyle that I want as a leader? And life is described as the period between birth and death of a living thing, especially a human being. Now, there's only two things that are certain in life is the period of birth and death. Everything in between you can design, right? Think about that. You can design life. That whole entire notion of that's just the way that it is. I love you, Tupac. But like things can be the way that it is, but they can also be liberated and your life can be yours. And there's another definition for life that I find very beautiful. It's the definition says vitality, vigor, and energy. And now if we're in the same mindset and we're running in the same circles, I run around with a lot of people who talk about the energy, right? And energy is life. Energy can either be created or destroyed. You can shape it and design it in a way that fits what you need. And liberated is defined as released from a state or situation that limits freedom of thought or behavior. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Liberated is released from a state or situation that limits freedom of thought or behavior. Now, I say all of that to say because when, we can say things that come out of our mouths, but we as humans, like we make meaning out of the things that come out of our mouths, right? Living life liberated. Well, every time I say that, I get chills, right? That is really a call to action of how I'm going to be living in this life that I get to design. And it's a life that is liberated, right? So why this whole live life liberated, Eve, right? It's because as a leader, I want you to understand that living life liberated is to support better health, better relationships, better finances, right? you as a leader are in demand for the work that you've set out to do, aka your business. But the more that we get you to show up specifically as a leader, as an effective leader and an authentic leader, then you will have better outcomes in health, relationships, businesses, and your finances, right? So my question for you, what I want you to ponder on is, what are your core values? Not your business, but yours. Do you walk with intention and at attention as a natural self-expression of them? If you don't design liberation for yourself, you won't have it. So for my action takers, can you sit back, reflect, assess, process, and design your liberated life? Can you envision what it looks like? Can you see who you are as a leader? If this is the first time that someone is asking you these questions, then let them stick around, like me. Because again, it's my purpose in life to have you sit in this space, because my goal, like I said, is to be a vessel for your greatness and to help you put that mirror up for yourself and tell you that you can design a life for yourself that helps you show up in your work, in your business as a leader in a way that is basically unknown to you. I think it's something that is powerful, and you can design that. I can support you in designing that, right? If these questions, the questions that I said before, sound right to you, then you have a great group of people around you, and I'm glad that I'm here with you asking you these things. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I myself say that I am living a liberated life. Now, it has been a journey to form this mindset and a lifestyle. I think it's an ongoing healing process that was designed and informed by me exploring who I am, where I've been, and where I'm going, right? And if you know about the Akan principle, aka in Akan from Ghana, it is very similar to the Sankofa principle, right? I explored who I am, where I've been, and where I'm going. So I designed a life for me specifically around my core values, which is limitless abundance, bravery, exploration, ancestral purpose, and community. And it feels good. Like I said, we can get caught up in that whole, that's just the way life is. And I know I did while building two businesses, building up my family in the motherland, and, growing into the woman that I am still becoming, right? So I just want you to sit with those questions, maybe go back and go hear them again so you can write them down. I did kind of go through them pretty fast. But again, you can design a life that is liberating for yourself as a leader. And I want to leave you with something that I'm actually really excited about. Beautiful announcement is that I am a coach in the Live Life Liberated Intensive, powered by Pan-African Travel Company. It's Deeper Than Travel. It's Deeper Than Travel has been a client of mine since 2017, and I'm humbled to be a part of this transformative initiative. So Inez Chimhangadiso, CEO of IDTT, and I developed this amazing program for you in these uncertain times to find confidence in taking the necessary actions to get closer to your truest and authentic self, right? So Live Life Liberated, this intensive, is for you to align with those personal values, answer the call to adventure so you can awaken the brave, adventurous kid inside of you, but also step out as the strong leader that you are. So it's an intimate group coaching intensive that will help you escape your daily routine, and I would love to support you. And even if you don't feel ready, you're listening to this video, so step one, very good. But I just want to leave you with this: being open-minded to sharing your journey thus far with us, because we'll be available to just have calls with people to talk about how we've been informing our own selves about living a liberated life, right? And how that is a continuous process. I would love to sit down and talk with you to hear where you are thus far in your journey as a leader, as a human being, where you are in this world, and see how we can support you in designing that liberated life. So I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. So until next time, stay sipping. I appreciate you all.